Closed captioning is brought to you by Insect Defend Patch. Deep-free protection from biting insects.
Welcome back to Lyster, Quebec for their second annual Lumberjack competition. Great job by Hugues Fillion. As usual, we're getting down to the final two events. It's the water boil, and right now it's going to be the hot saw. In total, we're going to be showing you 5 heats of the hot saw, and we got a couple of great guys coming up right now. Chris CICORA from Springwater, New York, taking on Vince Messiel from Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts.
Both guys great hot sawyers. That's Chris CICORA is actually building these things himself. We know that Vince Messiel is all over hot saws. That's why he travels where he does, to just run these things.
We're going to talk to Chris CICORA, and he always recommends his Klotz Fuel. And look at that, he powers through 3 cuts in a 4.36. What a great job as Vince struggles. Yeah, you're becoming a bit of a crowd favorite here. You got to be happy with that cut.
I'm very happy with that cut. I tried to put 3 down as fast as I could. I know I got some fast motors come behind me, so whatever I can do. If you notice, I even went a little thin on a couple of those so I could get the win in, hopefully.
Well, there it is. Chris CICORA punches in his clock at a 4.36, throwing down the gauntlet for the remaining 8 guys. Hugues Fillion, Jerry GINGRAS among them in heat number 2 of the hot saw.
Both guys can have the saws to do it. They have the ability to do it. Jerry GINGRAS a lot more experience, so I think I'd give the edge to him.
Look for 3 cuts, down, up, down. Both guys get to the wood. Hugues Fillion cuts out in the first cut. Jerry GINGRAS hammers down a 5.22 as Hugues struggles for his 4th cut. Jerry, I've been watching you Lumberjacks TV series for 13 years in the hot saw. You're still at the top of your game there, aren't you?
Yeah, I keep trying, Bill. I kind of pulled out Old Faithful on this one. This is a saw that I named after my oldest daughter, and Miss Faith, and she got 3 cuts off today. And
well, so you got a couple of guys yet to come, so the time is a good time, but still may not hold up.
Yeah, we get some world record competitors here today that are really going to put on a show here in the last couple of heats, I think.
Well, Jerry's absolutely right about that. We still have 6 incredible sawyers to go. 4.36 is the time they're all going to try and track down, set by Chris CICORA in the first heat. This next heat, Lambert versus Mercier. We've seen this act before a million times.
When I first started competing 25 years ago, these guys were actually on each end of a crosscut saw paired up together. Now they're arch rivals here in the hot saw.
Donald into the wood just before GP, and Donald just edges him out with a 4.79. Incredible sawing. Both guys under 5 seconds. Donald Lambert gets to the wood incredibly fast, makes no mistakes. He knows he's got to go for it to try and tackle down the 4.36. Not quite enough. Comes out with a 4.79. Next up, we got Gaston DePerry and Dave Jewett.
Again, 2 fellas that are great at the hot saw. They both have good rigs. We know that Gaston Dupré has been in the winner's circle in the hot saw event many times in the past.
Just a couple of weeks ago, we saw Gaston deliver in Brecken, Ontario. Can he do it again? Into the wood before Dave Jewett. Gaston hammers down 3. Dave Jewett right behind him. Gaston clocks in with a 4.43. Incredible. Not enough to catch CICORA.
You're starting to see now just how fast Chris CICORA's cut was in that first heat with a 4.36. It's going to be tough to catch.
Here we go, heat number 5. Sullivan taking on Bertrand. It's last call for alcohol. That's exactly what these guys are putting in their saws.
Jean-Simon Bertrand builds these things right from the ground up. He knows how to operate them. He sells them right around the world. Mike Sullivan, we know he can run the hot saw fast as anyone in the world.
He's been doing it for 25 years, and here they go. Both guys to the wood. Sullivan through 1, both through 2, and Mike Sullivan wins the heat but doesn't catch CICORA. And we're still waiting for the official results, but Mike, that was pretty fast. Can you have gone any faster?
Maybe a little faster.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna hear
here it is.
4.455.
No, it's not. I knew it wouldn't be fast enough. Gaston's got the smaller bar. That just makes that much faster to make the switches. You know, my bar is about 8 inches wide, so every time I come out, I've got to go 8 inches over the log, 8 inches under the log. All 3 of those add up.
Well, there you see the thrill of the hot saw. Half a second separating the top 5 finishers. Chris CICORA smiling all the way back to Springwater, New York, taking first place.